Okay, right, time is 2:12. Let me start this morning, this afternoon. Sorry, I got used to it. This afternoon, MAO on cryptocurrency trading. All right. So the thing is this is the first time we are doing a MAO in the afternoon and the first time we are doing cryptocurrency. Now, before we start this whole session, right, let me address a few things first. Number one, I'm nowhere near an expert for cryptocurrency. I think that basically crypto started back in 2009. And I'm sure, right, many of us, not about the experts, many of us don't really understand how this one really works. But still, to a trader, as long as we can find some key patterns and we are able to basically use it properly and trade and make money, I think that is the primary most important thing. Do you agree with that? All right, so I am no crypto guru expert here. I really don't know exactly how the blockchain really functions from the very beginning. So this MAO is just about how can we trade crypto, and we'll be covering two markets. One is Bitcoin. The other one we are covering is this Ethereum. All right, so I set the stage first. So if you have any very powerful question to ask me about cryptocurrency, please, I won't be able to answer you, but you can post it there. And later on, if I can, I will just address it after I ask some experts, okay? So this is where I need to set the stage very clear first, okay? So if everybody are clear with what I just mentioned, can you key the word okay into the group chat? Can you do that? Just write the word okay. Yeah, so at least we know that you guys, you heard me loud and clear, and you know that, right, I'm really, really new to this, all right? But of course, in terms of trading, in terms of analysis, and of what I see in the market, I'm still pretty reasonable there. So that's why we need to set the expectation. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's us now go live to my PowerPoint slides so that we can enjoy this MAO, all right? Now, MAO, for those who are new today, MAO stands for Market Analysis and Outlook. And we have two MAO now. We have one in the morning and one in the afternoon. All right, the afternoon one is for cryptocurrency, all right? Primary for cryptocurrency. Okay, so we are a bit late. So now it's at 2:15. So we're going to end at about 2:45, okay? All right, so cryptocurrency, is it a time to buy BTC? Is it a time to buy Bitcoin? What's your view, everybody? Is it a time to buy Bitcoin, in your opinion? Can you answer me then? Like, let's try it out. Let's see how it goes for this morning, this afternoon. MAO. All right, keep on having morning thingy. Right, what do you think? What do you think that today, is it a good day, or is it the time to buy Bitcoin, in your opinion? All right, so some of you say that this is not today. Okay, I didn't say today. I'm just saying that overall, okay, it's not today. Eric say yes. Jake say not yet. Jimmy say not yet. Rita say no. Fred say not yet. Colin not yet. Simon also not yet. All right, so we will see how. All right, I have my views. I'll share this with you. And again, this sharing itself is very unique. So maybe you must get used to it, right? Okay. First of all, I need disclaimer. I need a disclaimer right now, which means that I need you to disclaimer me by keying the word disclaimer into the group chat, right? To understand this, once again, whatever I share, right, you use it as a reference guide, a learning aid, right, as a form of like a guidance, but you do not take it as, you know, like I'm going to tell you show win formula. There's no such thing in this market, all right? So I need you guys to key the word disclaimer so that you identify me and you are willing to let's listen and, you know, take it as a extra assistance, right, on the side. Okay, guys, thank you. We have 39 of you. We have 21 ready. That's very fast. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let's continue then. Now, the thing is this, will the US regulator do it again? Now, the thing is this, why, you know, if 1 week ago you asked people to buy Bitcoin at this current price now Bitcoin is trading now approximately at 55,000. 1 week ago, if you ask someone to buy Bitcoin, I'm telling you this, everyone will say no problem at 55,000. But it's because 1 week ago, everything was cool. Nothing is stopping the Bitcoin, right? Nothing is stopping the cryptocurrency market. And of course, on Sunday, last Sunday, what happened? Suddenly, the US regulatory bodies come in and says that, right, okay, we're going to have a problem now. We're going to look into some company that may be involved in this illegal activity or money laundering. And what happened? What happened? What do you see? Straight away, we have a flash crash. The Bitcoin market basically slammed down. So later on, I'll show you how bad it is in the percentage form, all right? So this comic is just to show you that, right, Bitcoin was being buried at one moment, but now it seems to be bouncing again, right? Apparently, it seems to be bouncing again. So this is how I insinuate from this cartoon, just to show you what's happening right now. Okay, so every day, for next week onwards, right, in the office, we will actually assist people on this to do set up Binance account and also basically talk about trading of the cryptocurrency. So on my own student, do register yourself. It's Monday and Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. You drop by the office and we will share with you. All right. So after 8:30, don't come. We'll be going back home already. Okay. All right, so the thing is this guy is called Bill Miller. Now, this guy is a long-term value investor. He says that, right, Bitcoin rally this year is the start of the going mainstream, all right? And do understand this, this is a very latest CNBC article. All right, that means that this article itself, right, was sent out yesterday. So it's after Sunday's euphoria already. I mean Sunday's so-called selling point. So he's saying that this is going to go mainstream and it's not a bubble, okay? Now, he's saying that because this is the guy, by the way, all right, his reason is pretty simple. He said that the scarcity is the main fundamental characteristic of Bitcoin, which I totally agree, because the total supply is only 21 million token and 18.69 million Bitcoin, all right, that is available, it's all right, it's already in circulation. Now, a friend of mine asked me, shared me this something very interesting. He said this, look, there are more than 1,000 over millionaires in the world, all right? To buy one Bitcoin, it's going to cost them 55,000 US dollars, right? It's pretty reasonable to purchase one Bitcoin, right, and keep. So if there's only 21 million pieces of Bitcoin, the question mark is this: where got enough? Right? I'm sure some of us know that, right? Some of the whales actually bought a lot of Bitcoins. So the question is this: if they are not selling and the available tokens there itself is not that many, and there's so many multi-millionaire or billionaires running around the world, won't they be interested to buy some? So that is the first thing that you must understand in terms of the Bitcoin that's available in the internal circulation. And of course, at the moment now, right, gold indeed is now the much more values asset category of about $110 trillion. So, but you must understand, people buy gold is for asset, right? So to compare gold and Bitcoin, Bitcoin is transportable and it can be sent anywhere. And of course, it is a storage and it's much easier to store compared to gold. So his point is that, right, this is actually a new digital gold. And he believed that this Bitcoin will definitely be going higher in terms of value. Now, all I can say is this: at the moment now, gold is trading at 100 ounces for like $1,700 plus dollars. So logically speaking, right, there's some little differences between them in terms of this buying, you know. So, but the thing is, on the same side, right, while he's bullish, HSBC, all right, is bearish. In fact, HSBC says that, right, they are not allowing Coinbase to be in their list. In fact, they put Coinbase as a crypto ban list, okay, apparently. So despite the recent embracing of the cryptocurrency market or this asset, right, HSBC is said that they have a policy and they're going to stick with it. They're not going to get involved in this virtual currency and any stock that's related. So what's happening now, right? Europe's largest bank says that, right, they are not involved and doesn't want it because there's this role they're playing that's going to have money laundering and criminal activities. So basically, yeah, HSBC says that no appetite for direct exposure. Right. Oh, and you also stop customers online trading, all right, from having this crypto inside there. So in short itself, HSBC just say no to it. But of course, at the same time, while HSBC say no, what you saw is that there are other companies that's bigger are saying yes. Like Morgan Stanley, they are rolling out their Bitcoin offering to their wealth management client. And of course, like big guns like Goldman Sachs, they're also offering investment in Bitcoin and other digital assets to its wealthy clients. So even this Standard Chartered and even our very own DBS is also involved in crypto offering. So you see that although HSBC say no, but the rest of the banks say yes. And they are even doing it in a very open way. So all I can say is this: definitely for sure is all right. In my opinion, long haul, unless it's something really changed, if not, right, cryptocurrency is here to stay. And especially like the one that's number one crypto now is Bitcoin. All right, so for our trading, it's pretty simple, as you guys can see, right? We basically follow a simple formula whereby once you see the KCX, which is the blue turn to green, you look out for color change from red to yellow, and that is where we went in to buy yesterday. And we are using a 5-minute chart, right? So after the first wave, we waited, right? Our way of trading is we use 300, 500, and 800 as a TP point. All right. Then after that, if it's done deal, all right, after we get trail off, the next time when it happens again, you just see that over the bottom of the screen, the colors from blue turn to green. That is your indication that the market is near a bottom. But you have to wait for the colors to flip from red to yellow, then you can go in to buy. So you can see again, red turns to yellow, that is where you go in to buy. And of course, straight away, the Bitcoin went all the way up. All right, now single tick means that the market went up by $300. Double tick means minimally up by $500. Triple tick means at least up by $800, right? I'm talking about Bitcoin value price, okay? And of course, this is what happened again when the thing changes from blue turns to green. You waited for a moment, and about half an hour later, when the thing turns from red to yellow, you look for buy, all right? So this is what we traded yesterday, our team of traders using $200 risk. I repeat, only $200 risk. Then they went in a couple of times, and eventually the day itself, right, ended all perfect blues, okay? Meaning yesterday was a clean slate. All of them are victories. This is it possible? It is possible. And this is humanly trade, not done by any robot. But of course, these humans are behaving like a robot because they just follow the rules and engage into that. All right, so if you think that this is interesting and you like the result, right, then of course, when we are ready to introduce it, you know, if let you have it with our working partner AIMS, if they are also ready, then you actually can start to trade and make money out of this, right? It's available from Monday to Friday, even though that is pretty cool. Yeah, you just follow the colors and you trade according to plan, okay? So it's pretty cool, right? All right, so that is what you can do now. Let's look at the technical chart of it, right, for today, right? Like I said, all is new to me, so but I'm doing my best to share this with you, right? Let's take a look right here, right now. Okay, now look at this is the Bitcoin movement, okay? This is a Bitcoin. Let me just remove away some of the indicators. Just give me a moment, let's slid away. Here we go. All right, now I want you to take a look on the last few time when Bitcoin went up first, okay? Now, take a look, guys. This is something that is very incredible. Okay, we are using the all-time high method, meaning, right, whenever the Bitcoin hit all-time high, right, it will register here. And you can see that when the market pulls back, it go down to 5%, 90%, 85%, and 80%. Can you see that? Now, do note, whenever the Bitcoin comes down to the 85% mark, usually the market will stage a first rebound. And if it goes down again, the 80th percent mark, right, usually it will also stage a rebound. So now you got the idea now. Whenever the market hit the all-time high, okay, Bitcoin, if it comes down, it will actually got itself supported between the 85% mark and the 80% mark. All right, you got the idea. Now, of course, it can break down deeper, but once it recover, you can see that it do pretty okay, right? So that is the first wave back in January 2021. Then, of course, we know that Bitcoin went new high, right? Until this point here, again, the same thing actually repeated. Now, the high back then itself was at 58,450, right? And after that, Bitcoin traveled down, shoot down very badly, right? It's about the same way, the same magnitude. Within a couple of days, the market just slammed down. But you notice that again, if you follow what I just said earlier, whenever the market hit the 85% mark or the 80% mark, right? Apparently, it's always so-called bottom itself. And then what happened? You can take notice of this. After it bottom itself, right, it actually started to rebound. So it seems to be the 80% or 85% is a very good indication that the market usually will rebound after that. So now we bring back to recently again in March, right? What happened again? The market hit the all-time high at 61,700. And of course, if you remember the rule of the 80% mark, right? If you remember this, and if you really did that, you would be able to buy Bitcoin at this very point, and almost instantly after that, the next few days, Bitcoin recover. Pretty cool, right? So you find the simple idea, right? It's quite interesting to trade on this idea, just using mathematics, and you can make money trading the Bitcoin. So now with this, right, let's put back to recently. What do you see? Look at it, my friend. Oh my God. That day itself, that's last week, when Bitcoin hit 64,700, when the Bitcoin hit the high and it pulled back down, look at it. The moment it hit 85% and the 80% mark, the same thing I just said earlier, Bitcoin really rebound. Cool, right? So now basically you know exactly where to look out to buy for Bitcoin. So now I can tell you, you can write it down somewhere. You can buy Bitcoin at about 55,000. At 55,000, that is where the 85% marker is. You can consider to buy Bitcoin at 55,000. But of course, if you think that you want to go for a little bit more, you can go for the 80% marker, and that is about 51,800. So it's either 55,000, all right, I'm going to write it down for you. It's either at 55,000 or 51,800. Can you see that? Cool, right? So if history is a good way to look at it, okay? If history is a good way to look at it, all right, what can you do? You can see that usually it comes down, you will hit the 85 or 80% level. After that, it basically firms itself, then it will go back up again to go for a new all-time high. So the speculation now is, will Bitcoin do that again? Will Bitcoin now be crashing down? Or the Bitcoin will do exactly what we've seen before, and then after that, slowly but surely go to the new all-time high. So if you would ask me, I will tell you that, right, I will take with a pinch of salt. I will look to buy around 55,000. I don't even mind buying at 51,800. And then after that, I wait for a while. Now, if the Bitcoin continue to go lower below the 80% mark, then I will stop. Because why? That means that the market is not able to find a footage here. But as I said, with Goldman Sachs, with Morgan Stanley, with Citibank, with, you know, even our own very DBS get involved in cryptocurrency, I cannot see why there will be a problem here in the long haul. So all I can say is this: these two numbers will be in my list. I will know exactly what to do when the price comes to that level, and then after that, I will monitor from there. All right. So if you guys get my point, please key number 1 right now. If you are very happy with this sharing, yeah, please key number 1 right now. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so you can see that almost every time when it goes to the 80% mark itself, right? After a while later, it will still, once you stand above it, the market rebounded. So you can see that it really happens. So this is a very cool indicator that I got someone to help me to do. So I strongly believe that this is going to help us to make some money again. Okay, so that is the first thing to look out for in terms of using the all-time high indicator. Now, how about the long haul in terms of the trend on the market? Now, I basically have been studying this Bitcoin, and I realized that there's 2 moving average I use, and it's pretty accurate. Now, of course, this is not the one that we always use, the one that you know, guys, is 30 or 200. Nope. I'm going to show you live right now. All right, it's a free gift for you as the start of today's MAO. I'm going to show to you now what am I using. Okay, can you see that? Now, I'm using 70 linear weighted. I repeat, I'm using for the blue one, it will be 70 linear weighted, right? The blue one, all right, the blue line, that is for the long term. Because for cryptocurrency, right, if you use 200 MA, it's too far, it's too slow. And of course, this currency has only just recently get alive. So you don't need to go so far away. I think this linear weighted 200, linear weighted 70 will be good enough. Okay. Now the orange one is also a bit different. Right, the orange one I'm using now is only 11. Only 11. Now, don't ask me why 11, not 12, not 12, not 13. I have my reason for that. I'm using 11. I also use linear weighted. All right, linear weighted. I use one is 70, one is 11. Okay, all right. So how does it work? Very simple, right? Like how I've been doing on regular MAO. You can see that, right? I use it as a form of a guidance. If the market stays above the orange line, I will be more than happy to buy crypto on the way up. All right, thank you, Richard. Now, if the market bridges below the MA, right, then of course I know that crypto will be coming down. So on hindsight, you can see that, right, on Saturday, the market already went below the MA 30. Now, what is a little bit worrying is the MA 70. Now, on Sunday, when the market ended down, you can see that the closing was actually beneath the MA 70. And very incredibly, for the last 3 days, including today, every time when the market hit the MA 70, instead of going up, right, the market actually came down. So that means that there is a very strong resistance somewhere around here for the cryptocurrency. All right, I'm going to just change the color a little bit just to make it clearer for everybody. Right, basically it's all right at 56,800, right? It seems to be a very strong so-called resistance at the moment now for Bitcoin. a strong resistance now for Bitcoin at about 56,850 level. Okay, so you got an idea now? Yeah, indeed. So that is the using this one, right? So let's look at another one is the Ethereum. Just a quick one on Ethereum. Okay, hold on. I do the other first. Okay, I go back to this one first. Okay, I do Ethereum right now. Ethereum, you can see that it also functioned perfectly like what I just said. When it came down to 85% or 80% mark, look at it. The way Ethereum recover is much cleaner, right? Yes, very beautiful. That's why if you have this thing helping you guys, you will know exactly where to look out for buying from the bottom instead. All right. So for Ethereum, it's much stronger than Bitcoin because of the demand is getting much more than Bitcoin. So that's why I say this. If any one time, if the next time we do see all-time high, you will know exactly what to do. All right, so let's look at Ethereum in terms of the trend now. Ethereum, here we go. Now you can see right here the long haul first. Okay, this is how the long haul looks like. So very nicely, you can see that whenever the Ethereum and when you see that the market stays above the MA70 and above MA11, that is where it opens up, and that is where you can see Ethereum moving from 1700 all the way to 2400. So now where are we at this moment right now? Well, we can see right here, the Ethereum is having a bit of resistance now at 2310 level. That is the MA11. So this MA11, you can see how perfect it is that when the day, Saturday, when it came down, it touched MA11, and then the next day when it breached below the MA11, that's why it came all the way down, and incredibly at MA70, that is where it stopped there perfectly and then rebounded. Oh my God. So imagine that if you know Ethereum, the 80% marker, and you also know this MA70 existent, right? You would have bought back or bought Ethereum right smack at the lowest of the day itself. This is amazing, right? That's why I say we have a very powerful tool right now showing this, okay? We have a very powerful tool showing this. Incredible, right? Seriously incredible. That is why, okay? So yeah, indeed, cuckoo, indeed, you can watch out for this. This is very powerful. So next wave, if ever come, if Sunday there will be another wave, I will be more than happy to be on standby mode already. Guys, pretty cool, right? Okay. All right, so that is the longer term chart. Now let's look at this Bitcoin with our system. Now for today, Bitcoin, let's take a look for today's Bitcoin, shall we? Now for today's Bitcoin, right, we can see very clearly for our indicator, all right, that the market today, the KSI is actually red in color. So that means that there is some form of resistance on the upside. And there are some blue bars at the bottom too. So overall, right, today, Bitcoin may not be going up. The first support, as you can see, based on the KCB, is at 55,101, which is very near to the level I just mentioned about MA, right? So that's why you can see whenever it came back down, the Bitcoin rebounded. So that this 55,000 is indeed a pretty interesting number to watch out for, all right? A very interesting number to watch out, okay? So for traders, if you want to buy nearer to 55,000. Okay, so that is the day chart analysis. Now, in terms of 5-minute chart, right, which you're using, right, for Bitcoin trading, just now you just saw, right, there's a KCX right here. So which means that earlier there's a KCX signal that blinked at the bottom, right? If you just waited for 10 minutes, you will have traded CCRY, red to yellow, you would have buy, and now you are already in profit. Yes, already now you're in profit by about $400. It's as simple as that. You just wait for it to turn from blue to green, wait for it to turn from red to yellow, and then that's where you buy. Incredible, right? That's how easy it is. Very, very simple. You just have to follow the colors, okay? So it's the same for Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum right now. Now for Ethereum today, let's take a look at the chart first. Okay, I did some. Okay, for today, Ethereum, right, the KSI is also red in color. So therefore, right, the downside is still going to be there because there's some downside pressure. But because yesterday it switched over from red to yellow, right? So that's why today there'll be mixed bag, meaning that the market is supposed to have some selling pressure, but the upside is there. So it's going to be a mixed bag for today. So overall itself, right, you can try to look at 2382, 2382, right? 2382 for the first form of resistance today, 2382 level. All right. In terms of a 5-minute chart, if you have traded this just now with Ethereum, you will see that what happened, the market came down beautifully from blue turns to green. You look up your chart and you notice it's red color usually. Wait for it to turn from red to yellow. Once it turns from red to yellow, you can go in to buy your Ethereum. And if you have done that, you're already up by $25. Now, $25 is almost 1% already, right? Exactly. So that's why for us, you just have to follow the rules and you should be able to make money rather easily on cryptocurrency. Right? You just have to do that. All right. So that is how we trade. And seriously, we really hope that one day, and hopefully one day, it really happen whereby, you know, the day chart can really comes down, and then like what you saw back then. Okay, let me show it to you a little bit back then in January this year, when the cryptocurrency, our indicator turns from blue to green. Let me just make it a bit bigger for you to see better. Can you see that? The thing flicker, right? From blue to green. That was the low back then around here. All right, that was about the 20th of January. And if you waited for this and you buy Bitcoin from that moment, that time Bitcoin itself was trading at about 33,000, and today all the way went up to 63,000. So you can see that a simple indicator that turns from blue to green, which a lot of traders will call for sell. We don't do that. We look for buy, because fundamentally it's very clear. Technically it's also very clear, because you can see that the boys came in to buy rather seriously, because there's a KSI jump right here. So all this terminology to some of the new students or new friends may be new, but if you like what you just saw and you think that this is pretty cool and you want to get involved, then you just contact us through Facebook and we will assist you. All right. So that will be all for today's MAO for the cryptocurrency. It will be the same every day. I'll give you new updates on the market, all the news, and I'll also be showing you all the technical line, the 2 lines every day. I'll show to you so that you know exactly what to do and you can prep yourself and make money from the market. Okay? All right, guys, this is Cal. Once again, thank you for this session. Have a great day. This is Cal signing off. Bye-bye.